This is a Missouri River flooding update by Council Bluffs and Pottawatomie County officials. In these briefings, officials will inform you about projects and developments in regards to the Missouri River, other creeks and rivers in the county, and rain.
Good morning. Today is Friday, July 15th. I'm Don Gross with the City of Council Bluffs. As far as our daily media report today, Lieutenant Governor Kim Reynolds and Homeland Security personnel visited Council Bluffs yesterday. We took them for a tour of the Missouri River levee at the 480 bridge, showed them some seepage blanket projects, showed them some of our storm sewer pumping issues. They met with Incident Commander Alan Byers and other staff, elected officials, and also had a press briefing yesterday. As far as current projects, and I'll give you the good news first, construction of the North 28th Street pump station is near completion. The pumps were tested yesterday. That worked out fine. They will be installing a bar screen today, and they're hopeful that the pumps will be operational tomorrow. Because that project is going to be finished, I-29 between North 25th Street and 35th Street, which has been closed, will reopen, and my understanding from the DOT that will reopen around 10 this morning. Also, the two pumps that we had to repair out of the Twin City Pump Station are in town. They've been delivered. They should be being unloaded and installed today, so that station will be fully operational. Those two pumps each can pump 33,200 gallons a minute. As far as other projects, we've had some reports that we wanted to, I guess, clear the air on. Last weekend, Riverbend Apartments, which is located on 801 North 35th Street, had sanitary sewer issues with their private sanitary sewer pump. Apparently there was leaks in their wet well associated with that private pump, which created subsurface erosion and ultimately subsidence of ground and the failure of the pump. Since last weekend, the city has allowed that apartment community to essentially contract with a private hauler to collect, pump out the sewage, and haul it to the treatment plant. We've also, during that time, have worked with several contractors that have tried to repair the damage at that community. During this last week, that has not been achieved. The situation has kind of worsened. They're fighting high groundwater tables, just like many other people are in the community, which has led to further failure, which has resulted that in 4 of their 7 buildings not having sanitary sewer service. So 4 of their buildings had to be evacuated and the tenants relocated. I don't have the exact number on that. I know some were relocated within the community itself, but there was a fair number that had to find other living arrangements, and some actually used the shelter, in my understanding. I just want to express that the city's sanitary sewer system, its public sewer system in that vicinity, is operational. They can just charge to that. The problem is the apartment community's private system, not the public system. There's been some reports that we would not permit it or allow work there to be done because it was in close proximity to the levee. That is not the case. You know, I just measured it myself today. It's easily 600 feet away from the toe of the levee. So I just kind of wanted to resolve that. Other than that, we'll have a sandbagging operation tomorrow, 8 to 3 at the Mid-American Center. Matt?
Another fairly slow day for the county, which is, I think, just fine for all of us. River level this morning was at 34.82 feet. We've been fairly stable in the river level. Anticipate that we will probably remain here until we start seeing the flows come down out of Gavin's Point. As Don mentioned, we did have a few take shelter in the Red Cross shelter last night, but our shelter count was only at 6, and we were at 3 the day before. So I think that shows our community still is doing a pretty good job of taking care of its own, with only having 6 in shelter as of this point. But that is the highest number we've had to date. We have 260 folks have now reported damage on www.pottcounty.com on our damage reporting tool. Governor did issue, I believe yesterday, a state declaration for individual assistance. It's not a federal declaration. We're still waiting on that from the president. But the state declaration does give certain residents that are at twice the poverty limit and below an opportunity to get a grant of up to $5,000 to help with flood-related damages. There's a process through the Department of Human Services, and as we kind of figure out what that process is, then we'll communicate that information as well. It is my understanding that the bulk, if not the entirety of this program, goes away if there's a federal declaration, but this is at least a good interim step to help those that are at most of need of that type of assistance. On a final note, just want to remind everyone we're going to have some pretty big heat at least through Tuesday. National Weather Service upgraded us to an excessive heat warning today. We're expected to have heat index of 105 to 110 degrees through at least Tuesday. So for those of you that are going to be out and about, certainly for the volunteers that are going to come out and sandbag tomorrow, make sure that you have plenty of liquids, take rest breaks, and for those of you that are in houses that are having air conditioning issues or whatever, just make sure that you do what you can to keep yourself cool. Thank you.